Testing, testing. Hi, I'm Adam. Look at me go. Look at me go.
Adam.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, I need you to use your fucking real voice.
What do you get when a bunch of artists find old books and get drunk on their fantasies for adventure and boxed wine?
The Killustrators.
A Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Last time on the Killustrators.
It is the city of Dakrai.
We just walk in with a giant undead lizard.
Yeah,
We're gonna take the creature to the research center.
You chain this motherfucker down.
Dead tired, so I was wondering if there was a place we could get some food and a place to sleep.
The Anthill is a quaint-sized tavern and a pretty large inn. So you guys all get to the tavern. There are very few customers. The bartender slides two humans a couple of glasses of wine.
Wait, you said they're humans?
I sure did say that.
Oh, are they those two
Yeah, I was-
assholes?
Are they recognizable
are.
faces?
Hold on, guys. I got this. And she hops out of the booth. I want to sneak over to the guys at the tavern. I want to tie the shoelaces together.
And he goes to reach for a dagger on his hip and take a step forward. His shoelaces being tied together, however, he falls in a perfectly maintained position directly onto his face. Brett hits the ground. Art laughs. Knack vibrates. Cyril gets up to help up Brett and leave. But as soon as he gets up and takes a step towards Brett, he falls immediately. The biggest chunk of meat that is still left on the plate, as Honey is about to chomp down onto it and finish his meal, you boot it out from under him. It slides and stops perfectly in between Brett and Cyril. Honey bites down onto nothing, glares at Brett and Cyril, who are now in the process of untying their shoes, and he starts lumbering towards them to get to his meat. They're very, very afraid because they have not noticed this piece of meat between them. They think instead that this bear-sized badger is coming to eat them.
Oswalt gets up calmly and walks over to Brett, unties his shoes, and helps him up. Goes, "It was good seeing you again. Tell your dad I remember everything." And then slowly brings him to the door and then gently pushes him out.
Don't think I won't remember this, Higgins. And he runs out.
Uh-huh.
Higgins?
After Oswalt paid Keg for the glass
Cake.
and the bowl, he inquires about rooms.
Rooms are 7 gold each.
Knack, go to bed. Fuck 7 gold. I'll pay the 7 gold.
Are you gonna deny Keg his 7 gold?
No, I said I will.
Okay, good. He's been running this fucking...
I don't care how he's been doing.
Since his father died
Oh, is
3
it
years
tragic
ago.
now? Is it tragic?
His dad died.
Does he
I
have
don't
to-
tell him,
tragic,
I
he
don't
passed
tell
away.
him that, but I don't care. I mean,
Why don't you care?
if I was hanging out with
This
him,
is his
I'd care.
family business. He pours his heart and soul into
He's
this.
literally paying for the room. He's paying for the room right now, Jeph.
I'm
Good.
paying. Wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't put the paper back in before you.
That's why it was out.
Brix is crashing with...
Whoever.
Whoever.
Okay.
Oswalt brings up sharing a room with Art mainly because he's slightly scared about those dudes coming back and stabbing him in his sleep.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Doki fucks off and goes to her house.
Good.
Fuck off. Yeah, no, I didn't say that. No, I did not say that. Knack would never say that.
Knack would never
No,
say a
you
fuck.
would never say
And Honey's like...
that. No, I never said that.
The frog gasps as well.
God, that's a terrifying noise, actually.
I didn't know how to do a frog gasping. And then you guys pass out.
Absolutely.
You sleep.
No.
You rest very well.
Yeah.
You rest
Yay.
super well.
I get
so
to heal
well.
my stupid injury from the day before.
Yay! Oh yeah, you got kicked in the head.
I
didn't
got
you?
kicked real hard.
All right.
So they woke up.
Some of you
While-
don't ever wake up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
Knack's dead.
Oh.
Knack died. Peacefully.
He died at the ripe old age of 5.
Which is the equivalent of like 24?
Oh my god.
Anyway.
He didn't even make it into the 27 club.
No.
So we
So you sleep?
/rest.
You
I
and
meditate.
Oswalt are sharing a room, yes?
We're sharing a room.
Okay,
As
so
is Brix in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Art has some really awful dreams.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Art dreams that he is in a long hallway and really has no choice but to walk from one end to the other. The hallway is riddled with doors, and behind each door, you can really clearly see one of his loved ones behind each door in some sort of manner of distress. Upon waking, you can't really, describe what manner of distress. You can only remember that things were not great for them.
Oh, I shit myself.
Oh my god. Okay.
Fuck.
Fuck. I shit myself.
Oh, Dad.
Some people are, better off, i.e. they just shit themselves. Some people are horribly worse off, i.e. they've been mangled and tortured.
Oh, God.
Jesus fuck. Cool. I am. Art wakes up suitably distressed.
Yeah.
God, you just can't catch a break.
No, it's not allowed.
Sorry.
Yeah. Finally had finally some good fucking sleep, and this happens.
Oh. You, wake up from meditation. The sun is rising, and you're like, I'm just going back to bed.
Yeah.
Fuck
Art
this.
is not rested, I would say.
No,
at all.
probably not.
No.
You're probably tired. You probably have penalties on your rolls.
Yeah. As he wakes up, he is probably, noticeably distressed.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bug-eyed and has, dark circles.
Probably.
Like me.
Like
You're
me.
not bug-eyed at all.
Knack is bug-eyed all the time.
Wow.
Well,
Fair.
You really got me there.
Yeah, you got me.
That's
Holy shit.
That's the opener right there.
Do. There it is. That was really good.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was really good.
So Oswald's woken up and he's noticed Art's looking kind of distressed. So while he's getting dressed, Oswald just goes, "Hey,
Right.
hey, what?
Does Oswalt sleep in the nude?
No, just in his underwear.
Does he sleep in the Adam Classic?
Does he fart a lot?
No. I don't know. He sleeps. He was just sleeping in his undies.
Okay.
So he's getting dressed, notices that...
Really quickly, the Adam Classic is when you wear a shirt but no underwear or pants.
Yeah.
Isn't that just Donald Duck?
Yeah, but that's how Adam just walks around a lot.
Yeah, just Donald Duck it all the
With-
time.
Yeah.
Oswald wakes up and notices Art is significantly distressed. So while Oswald is getting dressed, goes, morning, bud. You sleep okay? You look like you had a dream about a boogin.
Ooh.
That's one way to put it, I guess. I'm just gonna. I didn't sleep so good. I'm just gonna try and shake this one off.
All right, sounds good. You notice Oswald has put on all of his clothes except for the pants last.
Why?
He doesn't...
You don't know.
No.
You don't know the answer unless you ask.
Including his shoes.
Yeah.
So he's really forcing his foot through his pant leg.
Yes.
Oh,
Oops. I appear to have put my shoes on before my pants.
wink.
This is why. This is why we don't share rooms.
Hey, Oswald lived in the swamp. You want to get the shoes on as fast as possible in the swamp.
Fair.
That's
You know
why
what?
Oswald wears tearaways.
yeah. I learned now that all of your pants are tearaways as you clip them back on.
He buttons them back up all
Yeah.
the way.
Click, click, click,
Knack,
click.
Knack has been up for at least 2 hours before everyone else
Huh.
and ready to go, and has already eaten breakfast
Oh, wow.
down at the tavern, and he has trimmed his ghillie suit even and gotten himself all nice looking.
Aw.
'Cause he wants to go for a day on the town.
Okay. The person serving you today is Keg's son,
Oh, cool.
Keg Jr.
Kegel?
Kegel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kegel.
Redact what I just said. It's Kegel.
Wait, no, because he's Kegel Keg?
No.
Because you said that they go
Their
by their
last name.
surname.
Yes. Kegel Keg.
I'm about to get real impatient at you, Jeff.
It's Kegel Keg.
Okay.
They're slightly smaller. They're like
But
very,
otherwise-
very bright and energetic.
Oh. Knack is
Yeah. They're being trained.
Knack is
Oh.
antsy
To
and
take
in
over the
good
business.
spirits.
Antsy.
Eh.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Sorry,
How much money does he
continue.
owe for breakfast?
Let me check. Let me check
is
my
it like-
handy dandy guide.
Is it
You
like
just
a
pull up a
continental
notepad
breakfast where it comes with the room, or
Yeah,
No.
what the fuck?
son of a bitch?
So Knack has had breakfast and is patiently waiting for everyone.
All right, everybody else shows up, I imagine.
Yeah, everyone else
Unless-
shows up. Also, I've drawn it a lot, but I've never vocalized it, and I think this is the first time that Art shared a room with not Brix.
Well,
But
I mean,
yeah.
Brix was there, but
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, just of the other party members.
Yeah.
Because Brix wouldn't necessarily know that Art's scarring was anything more than, like, oh, cats have stripes.
yeah, yeah,
He's just a striped person.
yeah.
Because he does sleep without a shirt on. You could actually see the extent of the scars, which are, like, matched on both sides. The one that you know what happened and the one that you figure probably happened before. But yeah, I've never actually like talked about the fact that that's there, so I thought I would do that at this point before
Yeah.
we head down as he's getting dressed.
I will say Oswalt notices the scars, assumes it was from the incident that took place
Yeah.
well before you met us, and pretends to not notice them to be kind.
Yeah. So yeah, we head downstairs.
Sits down at the table where Knack is sitting and goes, well, you look sharp.
Socks is trying to get on the table. He's trying to climb on the table.
Knack feeds Socks good berries and says,
Thank you, and to yourself as well.
He's
And then he
still
looks-
trying to get on the table. He just wants on the table.
well,
Socks.
Knack looks shifty-eyed like he didn't expect you to say that and is trying to almost seem like he's trying to keep it a secret.
Oh.
And he gives him more good berries. Pushes his face onto the table.
I got a 16 handle animal to like pet Socks and settle him down.
All right. He becomes distracted by the petting,
Oh.
and the good berries, and slinks below the table to eat the good berries,
Good.
and enjoy the pets.
Good.
Very good.
A good Socks.
Yes, Honey is hanging out where he was last night. Oh. He's not like Keg, or rather Kegel, has not moved the table back to where it once was
Kegel.
quite yet, and isn't bothering because Honey is in the way.
That's fair.
You guys are.
And we didn't even talk to the guy with the big hat.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
He had a
He's gone
bunch of
now.
shit all over the place.
He
Yeah,
had a
Jeph
bunch of
was like,
He's
stories
long
to tell
gone.
ya.
yeah, Jeff
me
was like,
tell you what.
here are these two assholes. Also, this guy you definitely want to talk to. And we were like, nah.
And we're just like,
We're hungry.
we're all cheersing and like starting bar
Yeah,
fights,
great time.
being rowdy, and like we just don't give a fuck. He's like begging for like someone to come do
He even
a
said,
side
like,
quest with him.
the guy like responds to all the shit you're doing. Nothing. Fucking nothing. Anyway,
He
continue.
was just trying to focus on his writing, dude. You guys were fucking
If we
around.
showed
He's like,
up, he would have given us a hard time for hassling him.
I mean,
Yeah.
realistically speaking, how often do you talk to strangers when you're at a restaurant?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But in D&D, the answer is all the fucking time.
Everything is there for us.
Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
talked to him. You didn't.
Anyway.
Now you don't even know where he is.
No, don't care really.
He's gone forever.
Don't care really.
I just wanted to point that out.
He's sitting
The only thing
cool.
that's remaining is one of the quills he was writing with. It's on the ground.
It's a nice quill.
It's all right.
Eh.
It's not super fancy.
No.
It's serviceable. It still works
No. Oh,
as a pen.
well, but it.
Don't you need ink for that?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, but he's got the ink. I mean, I got ink.
Gotta track this guy down. Get his ink.
Get the quill, and then we'll hunt this guy down, kill him, and take his
Gonna
ink.
get your ink,
Or we could just give it back.
boy.
Anyway.
what's Brix doing?
Brix has been there the entire time.
Sick.
Fucking, she's like abusing this cape thing. She's just hiding in plain sight.
We didn't even know Brix was in the room last
Yeah.
night. She was just hiding the whole time.
And she's just like, me.
She literally just disappeared.
Kegel delivers things as normal and nothing goes wrong.
Good.
All right.
Knack gets up from the table before everyone's done eating and just says,
I want to go over to the research station and see how things are going over there.
Oh, did you want us to come with you?
I think I can handle it on my own.
Well, I don't doubt your virility in handling situations on your own. I am going to join you because I would like to talk to our friends about handling this undead thing. You know, see what we can learn from it. Because I know a thing or two about undead, and I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
Knack's shoulders seem very tense, like they're up, they're pointed upwards and very tight. He says,
I can't stop you. Come on, let's go.
No, okay. So Oswalt finishes his food, and before he leaves, goes, so what are you guys going to do today? I feel like we should be here for like a day, get some information before we head out back for the totally safe and not at all dangerous temple.
Knack blurts out very loudly,
I think we should have a day on the town to do research.
All right. I needed to pick up some things in town, so that's fine by me.
Just a weird amorphous shape in the corner says, I have some stuff that I think is hot.
Great.
So I need to maybe sell it in some regard. Also, it's me, Brix. Ha ha!
Oswalt sees you there and just goes, what have I done? What have I done?
honey chokes on his
did-
breakfast. I asked the group,
Can someone look after Honey today?
Yes?
I guess he can stay with us.
Good, thank you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Is he leaving socks too?
Yeah.
That's Hawks.
Is Art just traveling with literally
What about the
every
frog?
animal in the party today?
The frog is honey. As you leave, the frog is standing on Honey's back, watching you leave.
Jesus.
Oswalt
I hate that thing.
I absolutely despise that frog.
Oswalt gets up and gets ready to leave with Knack, but makes sure he gets to the door out of the tavern before Knack does and kind of opens it and looks around before stepping outside.
Oh.
Everything's clear as you step out. There's no
All right.
No.
Brett
no
or
boys.
Cyril right now.
Yeah.
Also, as Knack leaves and the frog loses sight of Knack, it instead turns its attention to Art.
Oh, I hate this.
oh,
In and out of character, I hate this frog so much. All right.
Can I eat the frog?
Yes.
no!
Go for it.
Canonically, he looks like that.
All right, I want to do. What do I have to?
Roll an attack roll.
No!
Just like
You left all
you
of the
can't
animals
murder my
alone
friend
together.
while I'm not looking.
Friend!
Hold on.
I
Terrifying!
specifically took him as my friend.
so. Is this an unarmed attack or?
Can I
Yeah.
Adam, what's up?
can I jump in really
It's
quick?
her decision.
Oswald pokes his head back in the tavern really quick and goes, I'll be taking a look at the lizard if you need anything. And he just notices Brix is behind the frog doing like the
Metagaming.
butt wiggle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And he just goes, yeah, all right, I'll be at the lizard. Bye. And he,
It's an 11 total.
Total?
Yeah.
The
I
frog
didn't-
has
I didn't-
ungodly AC.
I
and he's
didn't roll
fucking-
good.
The frog has better AC than that.
Thanks, baby.
Very slightly. Only in that it's a frog, so it's dexterous.
Nah.
Yeah, so she tries to like clasp her little claws around it, and I guess he just hops away.
So this is what happens. Brix tries to dive at it and clasp her claws around it. It just kind of jumps up straight in the air, lands back down, and is still facing exactly where it was.
God,
just
that
staring
feels
at Art.
I hate it. Yeah, I'm.
Honey is unfazed. Socks is well fed. A little while after Knack leaves, Honey's kind of like sniffing around. Like,
Yeah,
what happened? Where is he?
He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
he'll be fine.
He's
big-
just a little confused. Is
He's
all.
big and strong.
Yeah, he's just not used to not being with his friend.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
He's just like, what? What the fuck?
All right, Brix just like gets behind Honey and is like, okay, big guy. She just starts pushing towards the door.
All right, let's get out of here.
And yeah, he
Let's
starts
go.
leaving. Kegel behind the bars, waving. Not saying anything, just
No.
waving. Yep.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
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 Oh. Goodbye.
I hate it.
Anyway,
So
let's go.
pleasant. Alright, so you push Honey out the door.
Yeah,
It's a little awkward. You scrape the door frame with his like metal spikes.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Brix rubs her little paws together.
Got some stuff I want to sell for no particular reason.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's go.
Where to? I don't know. I don't know this town, so
Me neither.
Great.
We're just gonna have to feel this one out. So yeah, I'll do errands off camera, but I do want to get more healing potions. Yeah. Because
Okay.
I'm almost out because I am a dead boy all the time.
Alright, fair enough.
And I would also maybe want to look for like regional spell components. If I could buy any or like find some around town or anything like that.
Okay. As you guys step outside and it's morning light, so everything's kind of like orange and pinky as the sun is still coming up a little bit. All the clouds are orange and pinky. All the grass is sparkling with dew, and now you can see the whole town in all of its very short glory. Well, short for thriving
Low-rise.
buildings. Yeah, low-rise buildings. All the statues around City Hall are all very well maintained and polished.
What are
and
they made
shiny.
out of?
They're just made of stone.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
I don't know why I kept picturing everything being made out of wood.
Yeah.
pretty much everything is made out of wood. There's some detailing and things specifically on City Hall that are made out of like stone and metal.
Okay.
Every now and again, like there's rivets and things that are made of metal. There's some like cobblestone paths closer to the gates that are stone,
Right.
but almost everything is made out of wood.
Interesting.
Purely because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And they know how to use it really well. So, yeah.
Also, their lifespans are pretty short, so I mean, wood rotting is not something they need to really worry about because
Yeah, that's true also. They don't really worry about that, but they're also just good at maintaining it. You guys have to, wander around a little bit, being that you've never been in the area before.
right. Are we getting a lot of weird looks from the locals? Because
I mean,
we're not
as
Valkyrie?
many as you might expect, just because, like, the type of city that it is, they're used to getting all types of
Oh, yeah, I
like
guess that's
traffic
true.
around. You're getting a few weird looks, but you're getting the sense that it's not because of what you guys are, but more the timing of it. So it's like they're not expecting anybody new to be arriving
Because there's no
while
boats.
everything is going on,
Right.
right? So also because of that, there isn't a whole lot of foot traffic. So there's like people who are going out to get necessities, and that's about it. So there's really
enough.
not very many people out and about right now.
Yeah.
As you're kind of meandering around, you find a more open space where there are a few people behind like stalls and things. They're kind of just there because they need to be in case.
Something happens.
Yeah. And that's about it. And you can kind of gather that this is like a marketplace of sorts.
Okay.
There's people who have like various foodstuffs, people who have like a leather working station, some people who have like a blacksmithing little area there, and just people who have random knickknacks and things like pottery, some jewelry.
I was gonna say, is there anyone selling jewelry?
Yeah. Just someone who has like miscellaneous like artifact type things.
Neat.
Yeah, like decor and things.
So yeah, I'm gonna look for, I guess, a stall that's selling sparklies.
Okay. The place that looks the closest to what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm not looking to buy anything. I'm looking to sell. I'm looking to offload some things.
Okay.
And
Stop talking about it like that. People are gonna get suspicious.
what are you talking? It's fine. I came across these in a perfectly cromulent way. Anyways, so there's no like tables or anything. It's just like blanket and then person on blanket and then maybe like a tent or
There's like there's a particular stall with all the artifacts and things. There's like a building right behind it, and there's a tiny bit of an opening into it where he has more like shelves and things. And then outside, there's a little bit of a little counter where he's got like a little lockbox on top of it and everything. And then in front of that is a blanket with a bunch of display things.
Okay. Yeah, Brix will just sort of like toddle up to it and just kind of like look around, just like, interesting stuff I guess you have here.
Steals something, tries to sell it back. No.
No, I won't do that.
Not here.
Not here. Not in the broad daylight, my god.
Not while you're here, fucking narking on me.
Just watching me constantly, even with the cloak. I know you fucking...
I don't have to know you did it to know you did it.
Yeah, I know. It's like Brix is in an area,
have to
something
see her
goes
do
missing,
it.
you're not an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, she has it. Shake her out.
Yeah.
She's small.
You
Shake her.
just pick her up by her hind legs and you're just like... Is there something she can knock on? I guess the little table front.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she just like knocks on the little table.
Okay, so you knock on the little table. The shopkeep is sitting at a stool and it kind of like spins around.
Oh,
You see a little paw wave above the.
Yeah, he like looks at Art and he's like, oh hey, and like
hello.
points down at Brix.
Yeah, he's like, what? And he like walks over and leans over the counter to see Brix.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
How can I help you?
I have some very legitimate things I want to sell.
Okay, like what?
And she rifles around in her bag and she pulls out this garnet necklace and she's like,
This sparkly thing. Look at it.
and she like waves her paw around and she's like,
It's very sparkly and it's very red.
Well, it looks nice. Let me have a look at it for a second.
and she
Holds
just, like,
out his hand like
slaps
"May
it up
I?"
on the table.
He like holds it up, and he picks up a little magnifying glass thingy. He's like trying to look at the necklace. He's looking at the stone. He's looking at all the silver around it.
Well, it appears that the garnet is legitimate, but the silver is just silver plated.
Okay.
So, I'll give you, let's say, 15 gold.
Okay.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She
Okay.
just goes,
Stop.
What the?
I also maybe hear me out. I also have this chunk of other sparkly here.
Okay. He like takes that and looks at it.
Yeah.
Looks at it for a while. Kind of like squints and turns it over a few times, like really eyeing it to make sure it's legitimate.
Okay, so this is topaz. Yes, raw topaz. Alright, for both of them, I'll give you 30 gold.
The band would be so mad at me. Fine.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Takes them, shoves them into like hit one of his pockets, and slides you 30 gold.
She makes note of what pocket he put them in.
whoa.
He's wearing a apron and a brown tunic underneath, and he put it into the left side pocket of his brown tunic underneath the apron.
I want to make an audio note for the audience here
Yeah.
that when Rosemary said that, Nick made an actual face of distress in real life.
As I often do. Why are we always together?
Yeah, what?
Because you got the handle animal.
I have the menagerie.
Baby.
I'm
Meanwhile,
into it now.
fucking like Honey and Socks and Frog are with you guys, just
making noises. Just making...
not making noises necessarily, just kind of following around.
That was only a 13. I'm only doing okay with them right now. She's like, uh-oh.
Brix is uncomfortable out in the sunlight. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, we're getting the fuck out of here. You're not doing anything.
No, Brix is just like, I hate it here. I hate being exposed.
Knack looks to Oswalt as they leave the bar, fresh off their thing where you were like,
Their
I'm gonna come
coke
to it.
bender.
The coke bender. And Knack says,
Full disclosure, I would like to go out with Doki today.
Oswald just kind of shakes his head and goes, I mean, yeah. The only plan I have is to take a look at this weird zombie lizard. I would like to figure out what this is. Maybe actually help out with the research team. So, I mean, yes, is what I'm trying to say. Feel free. I'm not going to be tagging along.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience in spending time with girls?
Well, yes, but the only experience I have spending with women involves screaming and running due to the whole skeleton situation.
Knack pulls out his notebook and starts scribbling.
Oh,
Very good, yes. Screaming and running, very good. Screaming, running, yes.
No. Help him.
Listen. So Oswald sees you writing this stuff in your book, and he just kind of goes, listen. I was talking to Libra earlier, and he was explaining to me that you like Doki in a romantical type way.
What?
And all I'll say is this: I don't have any experience with women in that way. I have experience in talking to them. I have experience in doing jobs for them. I have experience with them being ancient tree ladies that own birds. That's about it. The women I grew up with didn't like me after the whole skeleton situation happened. So if you're asking for romance things, I can't help you. My only advice would be don't summon skeletons.
Oh.
Knack's vision of Oswalt is being challenged because he's always viewed you as being extremely suave and well-spoken and possibly good with women. So he's just very confused now.
I mean, if I were to make something up, I would say, well, what I said earlier. Ask them how they're doing, listen to them, learn a thing or two about them, compliment their things.
Which things?
I don't know. Pick what you like.
Oh no.
Various body parts.
Technically,
She does have a very nice thorax.
I'm going to assume that she does. And that's the whole point of that advice. The whole
Telling an ant lady that she's got a great ass.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Just making sure.
The only other social advice I could give you is to smile and nod. People tend to like that. And just do not, I can't stress this, do not summon the undead.
Can do.
Knack's he has those mandibles and they spread apart into like a weird smile.
Ugh.
Oswalt smiles and nods.
I was gonna say. Oh dear.
Knack leans in and gives you a hug.
He hugs you right back.
Aww.
And he goes, and actually the only other advice that I would give you is people like it when you dress sharp, and like I mentioned, you're already doing that. So
Knack seems very happy that you said that.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you trimmed your ghillie suit, right?
Yeah.
So it's all like even and nice.
Yeah. It's a nice hedge.
Nice little head.
Does it grow on you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like
Oh.
it's
I-
remained alive. All the leaves.
Yeah,
and shit.
I don't
Okay.
want to say that it's like a magical item or anything, but it does seem to grow.
I'll say that that's pretty fair considering
You're a
you're a
druid.
druid.
I think
You
it's
can
just
probably
from
keep the
being-
plant alive.
I think it's just
Yeah.
like a character thing from like being in close proximity to me at all times that it just
It's not magical. It's just it's alive.
Yeah.
Like it's an alive plant.
yeah. It doesn't offer
It just
me
has
any
been
benefits.
removed from its original plant and
Yeah.
has continued to be alive.
Yeah.
So you guys arrive at the city hall / like makeshift research center. Guards are there. A couple of them recognize you from last night. The research team that was with Doki is mulling about the lizard. You can see them like past the building a little bit. They're partly obscured just because like the like dock walkway thing kind of goes in a circle around this building. It's kind of cylindrical shaped. Where you guys are seeing it from is a little bit to the right of it. Well, a little bit to the south of it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your right. So you guys can see the research team mulling about the lizard, which is still very comfortably chained down to the dock. Nobody's fucked with it.
Okay.
It's stayed exactly as you had left it. Bow and turtle mask in place.
Okay. Oswalt sees the lizard with the research team around it, and he looks over at Knack and gives Nat a pat on the back, and it just goes, there's what I'm here for. I'm gonna go take a look at that creepy bastard, and good luck, I guess. I don't know what is appropriate socially for this situation, so
Knack pats you on the
Happy
shoulder and says,
hunting?
Good luck to you as well.
fantastic. I mean, I might need it. This thing might bite my head off. Who knows? I don't know. I think I'm the. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go.
You have it under control.
Oswald smiles and nods and walks towards the lizard.
Oswalt goes up. He starts conversing with the research team over there. They're kind of having a conversation that you can't quite hear because you're hanging around in the back a little bit, trying to keep an eye out for when Doki appears.
"Yeah,
Not too much longer afterwards, but like you've been standing there, kind of like excited, so it feels like longer than it's actually been. Doki comes out from the inside of the city hall building. She starts walking past you a little bit to go towards the lizard.
okay." Knack jumps a little bit because his heart skips a beat, and he just waits a moment to let her settle in to whatever she was doing before he goes to speak to her.
Okay.
And then when there's an opening, he moves in, and does she notice him, or is she just working?
She notices you. She's not like totally absorbed into it. At this point, she's just kind of observing the proceedings of the lizard observation and such.
Knack moves in and looks at the lizard while he approaches her and says,
How is your research coming along?
Oh, well, last night we didn't make much progress, but based on what your friend has told us, we've learned a little bit as of this morning, so it's going okay.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I take it you have a busy day ahead of you, then.
Well, as of right now, we don't know exactly what we're meant to be doing with it, so busy is kind of up for debate.
I see. I only ask because I'm new to Darkrai, and I'm very excited to see the town, and if you had some time today, I was thinking maybe you would like to go for a walk around town and show me some sights.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Knack's heart jumps and he's very excited to see how excited she is.
Yeah.
Puts
So
his hands
she-
on his cheeks.
I was about to say that she did that.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Now we're all
Knack
doing
gets
it.
even more excited and he puts his hands into little fists.
His, like, other hands.
Yeah.
Aww.
God, this is
They can
pure
emote so
precious.
much. It's crazy.
There's just so many hands, so much face.
I don't want to get in the way of your work, so you tell me when a good time is for you.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go. Let's go walk around. It's fine.
Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Walking by you, she kind of grabs your hand.
Knack looks at Oswalt.
Just like makes eye
She's
contact.
very, very, very excited about the day.
And he's like, he waves at you as he gets led away.
Oswalt smiles and thumbs up.
Knack gives you 3 thumbs up because his 4th hand is in
Hell yeah.
busy right now.
Uh,
What a cutie.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. She's holding your metal hand right now.
Oh.
Doesn't mind at all.
Oh. Knack specifically requests that he wanted to know more about the figures outside of the city hall. He wanted to know what the significance of them was.
Okay. So as you're saying that as you guys are leaving, so she kind of like U-turns a little bit, goes back around behind the back of the city hall.
Oh,
and is,
I
like,
mean,
pointing out some of the first one that you saw,
Yeah.
the one with the gift cup. She explains that this is the founder of the city. His name was Darkrai, so the city is named after him. He was one of the first ones to figure out how to build some like rudimentary type of boat, and the reason for that, like the whole reason that came about, is because way back in their lineage, like thousands of years ago,
Tens of years ago.
hundreds of years ago, there were some issues with other warring tribes and such, and they were not particularly violent tribe. They did have Githkas and things to defend themselves, so they ended up building boats to just kind of fuck off the land for a little bit.
Knack explains that he was born in Kaladu, which is a country that's between Bell and other warring countries.
Yep.
And he was orphaned at a very young age because the war had killed his parents.
Yeah.
And he wonders sometimes if his family, if his mom and his dad grew up here, or if it was his grandparents, and how far back they moved away. Or if they ever, like, you know, he wonders if his family ever originated here.
We might be able to find something in the public record somewhere. We can look later.
Knack never even considered such a thing. Oh. Does Knack know his parents' names?
I mean, I think that they would have maintained his surname. So 2 would have been his
Oh.
surname, right?
Yeah.
His family name.
So, like, whoever had taken him in would have maintained his surname. So they would have known who his parents were, yada yada, so they can look that up at some point.
Okay.
Yeah. Knack 2, baby!
This is super exciting
I
news for
forgot
him.
that his name was Knack.
I would love that. That would make me so happy. Thank you.
And then one of the other figures on the City Hall building is Krigane. They were one of the first people to actually establish Darkrai as a city, and they named it after the first person to have established the boating community.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the ones to initially set up the first system of walls around the city to, again, protect them from some of the warring tribes, using some of their superior woodworking skills, which kept them safe for many generations. And the last person that Doki draws your attention to, the last carving that she draws your attention to, is Dock Master Graka.
What?
You met him.
Wait, okay, so Knack is seeing this for the first time. And he's like,
Oh, I met him.
This is one of his ancestors, actually.
oh, does he look the same? Or does
He looks very, very similar.
Oh.
Like very, very similar. He's got a long coat and everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's like almost a spitting image of him. It's, yeah. So Dockmaster Graka is up there, and he's got 2 of his arms folded and 2 of the other ones on his hips.
Damn.
And Dockmaster Graka, the one that is depicted in the statue, is one of the first people that in the history of Darkrai started setting up like an international trade situation. And they are also the one that started the construction on the very ornate ship out front of the city hall.
Ooh. Knack, says, I was curious about that ship. Why so fancy?
Dockmaster Graka, way back in the day, he was inspired by something really bizarre. He said he saw some kind of a flying city or something, and he wanted to make something to get there, to mimic it. I'm not exactly sure what his motivation was, but I know that he wanted to make the ship fly.
Did he ever finish?
He didn't. He died before he could finish it.
And nobody has picked up the project since?
Many people down his line have picked it up, as a matter of fact. But it's not exactly clear what exactly will make it finished. The reason it's there as a sort of ornament at this point is because it's not exactly big enough to be a warship or a freight ship, and it's not super small, and it's not a fishing ship, and its space in its hull is used up by a lot of machinery that's not done. So right now we can't use it for trade or anything, but we've been trying to finish it. If I were an engineer, I would have tried to finish it myself.
Knack ponders for a moment at the thought of the flying city. Has he ever heard of anything like that before?
You would have heard rumors about it. Passing rumors about a flying society or like people who live in the sky.
Okay.
It's almost urban legend territory.
Yeah.
Slightly above that insofar as like enough people have reported on it that it's almost fact.
Knack tucks that
Like
information
aliens.
in his bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knack laves that
Who
for
also
later.
live in the sky.
Interesting.
Yeah.
She pulls you away from City Hall to go and see the rest of the city, which is like a really complex system of interweaving docks and everything.
Yeah.
And she says that she wants to go show you her favorite place.
I want to go see
which
your
has
favorite
a
place.
wonderful view.
Whoa. Yeah, let's go there.
Okay.
Brix is just going to be like, I have a place that I want to go to. And I figure that Art is probably just busy enough with juggling all of the creatures that have been left in his control that he's just like, I guess. You know?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Sick.
And I would say on our way there, we probably see Doki and Knack. wandering around.
You definitely see them really obviously walk by you.
Yeah, Knack
at
waves.
you.
Knack waves enthusiastically.
Yeah, they're both like visibly very excited and happy. They're having a great time.
Aw.
Art thinks it's just as sweet as I think it is.
Yes!
He's just like, oh, that's... Oh, I get why he was in such a rush this morning. That's very nice.
Aww. Okay. So you guys are on your way to God's house.
We're on our way to a mystery location that Art doesn't know.
Correct. Frog jumps off of Honey's back and onto Art's shoulder.
No!
No, don't.
No, he does.
He's a
It's
small creature.
It is instinctual, and Art
Frog
bats it off.
lands on his back on Honey's back.
Oh, okay.
He's upside down, still looking at Art.
Little shiver.
He's
A little
in
shake.
his standing position,
like this, bro.
but upside
Apologize.
down.
Don't like this frog.
He just wanted to be close to you, man.
No.
Hold on a second.
He ribbits at you.
He's upside down, but in a standing position, like you knocked over a statue.
Yes.
I hate him.
He ribbits.
Don't you have like a handkerchief or something you can just put over him?
Just wrap him.
I wish
in
I
one
did,
and
but I
throw him
don't.
in the garbage. No.
And a garbage disposal.
No.
Honestly, Art does seem like a monogrammed, like,
What the
Handkerchief.
fuck?
Yeah, he
kind
does.
of guy, but I don't know if he has one.
That's a damn shame.
It is. It is.
All right, so
All right. Well, I guess I don't know if Brix would essentially know where to go. So I figure there's a little bit of wandering.
yeah,
But eventually, Brix and Art and then gang, the menagerie, find the temple.
yes, you make it from the marketplace to the anthill pretty seamlessly. It's
Right.
almost like you know exactly where you're going. You just pretty much beeline it there. From there to the temple, there's a little bit of like, no, I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going.
Art has registered that it's the church, and if she told him that they were going to the church, he would have been able to point it out the first time, but she didn't.
No.
Gotcha.
So
But
he's
yeah,
just
but
trying
you,
to
but you
wrangle the
find your way
animals.
there. It's not too long, but it's like a little bit longer than it would have been if you'd seen the temple in broad daylight the first time.
Right.
Does
yeah.
that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, cool. So
All
yeah,
right.
you get there. It's
So
pretty
it's not
quiet.
like a building that we can walk into, right?
It's like a-
It's like a shrine.
you can
almost?
walk into the building. It's just not like a big building. It's
Right.
like a little enclosed building. It's like it's one room. It's
Mm-hmm.
a tiny little room. It's got windows on every side, aside from the side that is just a door. Like
Yeah.
it's a big open space.
Mm-hmm.
And the back half of the building is just a small little pool of seawater.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. There's no attendants or priests or anything.
Nah,
There's nothing there.
nah.
All right.
So Brix is like, all right, so this is the place. This is another one of that guy, the big guy's hideouts, I assume.
Hideouts.
Art size. Sure. Yes. What are we doing here, Brix?
I mean, so here's the thing. I am pretty sure this guy has been messing with me for the last... Okay, well, I don't really know how long, but it's been a while.
Okay.
And I want to tell him to knock it off.
All
Okay.
right. We'll see what we can do. Art's gonna take like a little peek inside. Are there people inside?
No, nobody's here right now.
Okay, we'll take in the whole menagerie.
Looking inside though, like looking in the
Light a
pool of
smoke.
water around the symbol outside, like around the shield looking thing, there's random knickknacks. They're not valuable or anything. There's like random bouquets of flowers and like random little trinkets and things. In the pool of water that's inside the temple, there's like a bunch of like random coins and things. They're mostly like commemorative and things.
Okay.
There's a couple silver in there.
So people are making offerings.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to
Yeah.
take those.
Fine. I won't. I'm here on a mission.
Roll a sleight of hand, please. Because I assume you're taking them.
All right.
If you want to.
Whoa, did you just make her take something?
No, just from the tone of her voice, I was
No,
just
she's
guessing.
really here on a mission.
Oh, okay.
She's got.
Oh, okay, then don't.
Okay.
Don't take them. Yeah,
All right.
I was just like,
I like the
I was
idea.
trying to anticipate.
I like the idea of Brix looking down at her paws and seeing
being
that
like,
Oh,
she has stolen stuff in her paws. Like,
she tosses it back like,
anymore.
"Whoa."
She just has Art's wallet, and she's like, "Oh God!"
Oh. All right.
I like that a lot.
Okay, so no sleight of hand then.
All right.
Okay.
Not today.
So yeah.
So she's trying to remember what she had to do the last time. She's like,
She's like, okay, I remember I went in and there was a guy and he was being a jerk. Art, you have to be the jerk guy. Okay.
Okay. I think you mean a priest, but
I was talking about the heckler in the back.
oh, the
you
heckler at
remember?
the back. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You suck.
I don't think we need the jerk for this to work.
Okay. I don't know. I've never done this a second time.
All right. So you're gonna want to make an offering. Boo! Just God heckling you.
All right.
Fucking
She's
heckler,
like,
I forgot
I
about.
guess I already got rid of the things, the shinies. I've got this arrowhead.
You can do that. Or, I mean, you could just do silver as well.
Okay.
I guess she roots around in her little, like, change purse thing. She's got 5 silver.
Oh,
And she's like, is this enough?
certainly.
Sure.
And she just, like, whips it in the water.
Close enough. Now I believe he had you get in the pool.
Oh, I forgot about the pool part.
Art snickers a bit. And empty your mind. Invite the presence in.
Listen, if I could just easily empty my mind, we wouldn't be here in the first place.
Well,
You bring up a good point, but settle your conscious thoughts.
Fine.
And then she wiggles out of her dress and she wraps it up in the little
Oh, yeah.
bundle. And she hands it to Art. It's very hard to see because
Because it's wrapped in the cloak, he
Yeah.
like, almost drops it.
yeah.
she hands over Nork. She gives a little kiss and hands it over.
Okay.
It's very
Your
shiny.
reforged Nork.
Yeah.
It's all like a proper blade and shit now.
Not
Oh.
just some fucking.
And it's a little leather. It's in a little sheath now, right?
Yeah. She has
little
a
leather
sheath
casing.
for it now.
Yeah.
Cute.
And she dips a paw in the water, but then she does a little like flick thing, like
It's cold.
Yeah, this doesn't seem as well manned as the last one. I think the last one had warm water.
yeah, it did, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was a very well maintained building. It was a very well kept Red Lobster.
And
As opposed to a normal red lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, greasy as shit,
Oh,
covered in lobster shavings.
oh, someone walking around. You know how in Italian
me.
restaurants they give you the ground up Parmesan? They're just doing
They're
that, but it's a
grinding up-
lobster.
They're grinding up lobster shells. Excuse me.
I'm picturing they have
That
like,
appears to be ground
one of
up
those
lobster.
like carrot peelers.
Yeah.
Shunk, shunk, shunk.
Lobster on your lobster, sir.
Stop! No!
It's free though. Oh,
Excuse me, waiter. There appears to be lobster in my lobster.
Would you like some lobster?
Would you
on
like
that?
some more lobster?
Yes!
Anyway, so none of that.
None of that stupid.
But it's just like chunks of. Anyways.
No, there's no chunks of lobster.
Why not?
Okay,
not
maybe
a
there's
chunk
chunks of
in-
lobster.
No, there's not.
Jesus!
You just told me that there were.
Well, get used to it.
I haven't been in a Red Lobster in like a decade, so I can't tell if you're lying or not.
Same.
Anyway,
Anywho.
Okay, so you get into the water.
Brix lowers herself in the water, but it's like that.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So she's in the water.
And she's like, all right, I'm clearing my mind. Just not thinking of things. Oh, I'm thinking of things now, and I'm thinking of not thinking. Oh, this is really fucking hard. Hey, what was the name of that song that I heard the other day on the radio? Wait, what's a radio?
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you?
What's the what is Brix trying to achieve here? What she's trying to ask?
Brix
God.
is trying to reach out to a higher power
Yeah.
and just be like, hey, what the fuck? Knock it off, please. I know you're messing with me. I can feel it.
Okay. So, you're asking that question.
Yes.
I know you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
So at first you get this like warm, inviting feeling that fills you up, and you're like,
I
okay,
hate
so I know you're there. Cool, hi. That's the feeling that you're getting
Yeah.
from God, not the feeling that you're listening, right? Okay.
I hate it.
Regarding the I know you're messing with me thing, you get that similar like staticky pins and needles feeling, but that subsides very, very quickly, and you feel like nothing for a little bit.
I hate that too.
And after a little while, you begin to hear a voice
Uh-huh.
that says, "Hello, little one."
So here's the deal. I know you're there. And I know you've been doing stuff that has been affecting my life.
I'm everywhere.
And I hate
I'm always
it.
doing things.
No, I don't think you understand. No, you need to stop this. Because my life was great before all this happened. And then suddenly I've got a lot of stuff going on that I don't like. And my head hurts all the time. And frankly, I'm fucking sick of it. I mean, can I say fucking? Anyways.
Brix swears.
Little one, you
Brix
must
always.
understand. You must understand. You are part of something greater than yourself.
I don't think you understand how much of a I don't care I want to throw at you.
What is Art seeing through all this?
Yeah, are you talking out loud or are you talking in your head?
That's a good question.
She's twitching and kicking.
that's
Brix
up
is
to
talking
you.
out loud.
Okay, I was gonna
Okay.
say, I think that's an up to you decision, whether or not you're, like, verbalizing.
Okay, then I
And
I
you
think-
notice nothing else.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't hear, just like no one would hear if I was communing with a god.
Yeah.
Correct.
I hate this. I hate that. I hate that look on your face. I don't like that.
It means nothing. It's fine.
But I could maybe... Wow, I really hate that. But I feel like I could maybe tell that she's not talking to the sea god, because it sounds like she's actually having a dialogue. And I know that that's not a thing that you can have with the sea god, right?
Yeah.
Just like how it's not technically something you could have with the life god. You
Yeah.
can yes or no questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know that, but you, because you don't know what
No.
she's reaching out to, and neither does
No.
Brix. She
No.
could be talking to any god.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
And I think, and I just want to point out here, that, like I said, things were great, and now they suck, and I'm pretty damn sure it is because of the things that you did to me. You did it.
Little one, I assure you, I did nothing to you that was not preordained.
And I hate it. I want you to know that I had a cool life before all the things that got me to the guild, and then my bell, I loved that bell. My mom gave me that bell. And now I have a new bell, which is still a gift, but it's not the same. And I want you to know that this sucks, and I hate it. And by extension, I hate you.
Rest assured, my small friend, all will be well. All will be paradise.
I hate this hippy-dippy bullshit. You can take this and your stupid haircut and go back to wherever you came from.
The fucking image in my head of this cat just wigging out and screaming into the ether is so good.
Yo.
But also,
Art
not just
staring,
wigging out.
blinking with a small bundle of clothing, being like, what the
Clearly
fuck?
saying a lot of things that she's wanted to say for a long time.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your suffering was not for nothing.
I miss my
assure
friends.
you.
I miss my family. I miss stealing stuff and not having some guy looking over my shoulder all the time.
Did she say family?
Yeah.
here.
Family.
Thankfully.
I like that.
I understand that you're frustrated. I understand that you won't know everything that's happening around you. But know that I'll always be here.
I know, and that's the problem. This
I will
sucks.
always look out for you.
I
little
hate
one.
it.
Dad.
All will be well.
I don't believe you. I gave you money. What else do you want from me?
All you have gone through is only to make you stronger.
I hate it. Stop nerfing me.
What?
I like that. Is that what the god said? What?
No, I'm absolutely leaving that in as the god.
What?
You know, like in a game, sometimes characters, they get their shit reorganized because players are doing too good with them. So the fucking content creators have to go in there and they have to reorganize the way the games are played just because the characters are too overpowered. That's what you're doing to me. That's what you're doing to me, isn't it?
Didn't I just say you would get stronger?
So then why the hell...
Art is very good.
Do you have any other questions?
I don't have questions. I just have
Accusation.
warnings. And the warning is, stay off of my lawn. And the lawn is my brain, and my brain is mine and mine alone.
Yes, and so shall it be.
Okay, bye.
Okay, so after you hear that last message, the feeling of the like static and pins and needles comes back twice as strong as it was before.
Aw.
Kind of flickers and fades away as you like come back to yourself because you ended the dialogue and everything.
Yeah.
But when it comes back, it's insanely strong, as if you've been sitting on your fucking leg all day.
Ah, my
And as
fucking
soon
leg.
as you stand up, it just shoots throughout your entire body.
Ah,
It's
my
that
fucking
feeling.
body.
Yeah, it's that. All at once.
Brix just kind of like turns around the little pool and is
Just like, I hate all of this.
It sounds like it. What is a content creator?
You know, it's one of those people that like makes things and then puts it out.
For the internet.
I got nothing. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Here's your clothes.
Give me my bindle. And she just like, where's my bindle? She's like patting her.
She can't find it.
Shit.
No, it's still in my hands. I didn't put
Okay.
it down. I knew we wouldn't be able to find it.
So,
Good thing there's a bell on this thing.
how was your conversation with God?
Yeah,
I hate it.
yeah.
He's not listening to me. And I even told him he had a stupid haircut and everything.
I heard that part.
I'm gonna trim it soon.
I don't even know if he has hair. I just hate it anyway.
It sounds like you've got a lot going on, Brix.
I feel like there has been a lot going on that even I don't understand. And it just is happening to me. And I have no control over it. And I hate it.
I think I get that. We've been through a lot recently.
More than you can understand.
You and your feeble elf brain.
I mean, I
Feeble
believe
mortal
that
brain.
too. I don't think I could understand. You don't have to be in God's house to yell at God. You know that, right?
You mean I can just yell at him anytime?
Wow.
Great! She runs out into the street. She's just like, nah!
I mean, you still... Never mind.
You know how sometimes at night when it's really, really quiet and you can hear cats yowling? That's what they're doing.
They're yelling at God.
They're yelling at God.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Brix is wriggling back into her little dress and stuff. And she's just like,
So I saw this, right? Like, that wasn't part of the weird hallucination talking to someone thing. Like, I saw Knack, right?
Yeah, I think Knack and Doki are on a little date.
I see. And a date is when you...
When... No, it's not when you smash. Aren't we never
God.
saying those words?
Fuck off, God.
God, get out of here.
Smash.
God?
Smash, little one.
Smash, little one.
No.
Gross.
When you're romantically interested in someone, you may take them on a date. I don't know. Maybe they were just walking around, but Knack seemed pretty excited.
So he likes her. Like, likes her.
I would assume so, yes.
Mm-hmm. I see. Knack's a giant bug, right? Like, he's a bug? He's a bug man? He's a bugman?
Some of that might be... Sure, yes. Factually, yes. Yes.
Okay. Is this something that we need to worry about? Because, like, there's bugs. I've seen bugs out in the wild, and I assume they were on dates, I guess. And then one of them died.
I hadn't really considered that up until this point.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about, Brix.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that... We might want to keep an eye on that, actually. I couldn't tell you. I don't really think there's a great way to ask it either. What is he doing?
Just scratching.
Do we know how they fuck?
Yeah, don't really want to ask ant people how they fuck.
I mean, there's plenty of them around.
Yeah, I really don't want to ask that question to anyone.
Just, no.
Really don't
That
want
was
to
the
just
fastest,
walk up
best
to
reaction.
someone and
Holy
ask,
shit.
you know how...
Do you bite your boyfriend's head off during sex? Just sorry, dude.
Yeah, just no, I
Go up
can't.
to a random couple in the street.
No.
Hey, so, like, are you gonna eat him later?
Yeah. Don't think I've got it in me to walk up to a stranger and ask that question.
That's
just really,
really
don't.
good.
Because, I mean, I will.
I know. Yes, I'm...
Hold on.
No. Also, no. He grabs you. I don't know. Or he tries to grab you. I don't know if he succeeds.
I don't know.
Roll a d20, go.
Is this just like a straight D20?
Yes, both of you.
17.
That's a 1.
I got Brix. I'm never letting you go.
So, you try to escape. You trip over your new cloak because you're not
No!
used to wearing it yet. So you haven't gotten used to, like, the whole
too brute.
rigmarole.
Falls over.
You trip. As you trip, Art grabs you by the collar. Well, you actually do wear a collar.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
I was gonna go for
Yeah.
kind of the scruff, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, just like in that general back of the neck area.
And I will say that as he like catches you and then fully is stunned that he has caught you. Like he was not expecting that.
Listen, we're both surprised about this.
Okay, but if I let you down, you're not going to run up to a Thrycreen and ask them how they have sex, right?
No.
Hey,
But that
person.
doesn't mean I won't ask Knack later.
That's fine. I don't think he knows. Okay.
But later might be too late.
Later might be too late.
Oh
I
my
know.
god!
Okay, so as you guys are standing outside the temple and having this argument,
Wait, I would say we're leaving the temple having this argument. That argument was had between the pond and like
all
the
right,
outside of the
okay.
temple.
So as you guys are like in that little bit of field in between the main road and the shield outside the temple, you're putting Brix down, and you see in front of you there is a praying mantis in the midst of eating another praying mantis.
Just
I
a
hate
regular ass bug, like on a
Yeah,
leaf?
just a regular ass bug on a blade of grass.
What are the fucking chances?
Wow.
You know,
Art being a person who believes in signs from God feels like that's really weird and uncomfortable.
The circle of life.
And then we're just seeing like
Wait.
Thrycreen
That was
moms and
socks.
babies, but no dads. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, just like really trying to look out for dads, realizing can't really tell Thrycreen apart too well.
But you know that they're all really tall, even compared to Knack.
fuck.
Really tall.
All the ladies are really tall. Okay.
But is Knack just small?
Could just be. He grew up north. Maybe north is
Maybe the cold temperatures
stunted
fucked with his
growth.
growth.
Who knows?
They don't have the good ant food for growing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say at this point, maybe we're gonna try and go find Oswalt. Because maybe he knows where Knack and Doki went. And also maybe he can weigh in on this very uncomfortable conversation.
Maybe he knows
I found
if
it.
Knack is just smaller. He grew up around Bee Creen.
Wait a second. Okay, hold on. No, we know for a fact that they don't because we've met Keg and we've met Little Keg. So I mean, it stands. It only makes sense. Like we gotta talk to these guys.
All right, that's a line of thinking that I can actually agree with.
And if they won't talk to us, we'll beat the answers out of
No,
them.
we won't. We won't do that. We can go talk to them. Let's go talk to them.
Hey, my name is Honey, and I think we should beat the answers out of them.
Who's that?
That was Honey saying that we should beat the answers
That
out
was
of them.
Honey. I don't think... Honey, was that you?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
me.
No,
Honey the Badger.
Honey is like confused, nodding.
Smiling and nodding.
Maybe? Yeah, he's pulling Oswalt's signature move like,
Yeah.
yes.
No, we're... Okay, well...
We're definitely, maybe, not absolutely going to. Yes, we're gonna beat them up. Okay.
Brix, Honey, we're not going to beat them up, okay?
But we are gonna talk to them.
We are going to talk.
And
Frog
if they
is
don't give us
staring
the
at
answers,
you.
we'll beat them up.
Frog staring
No,
at you is
let's go.
squinting now.
What do you want?
It's the first time it's ever changed the look on its face.
Oh, that's ominous.
Art just squints back.
It's just still doing its thing.
Has it been blinking?
No.
Oh.
It's never blinked. It's a frog.
Its eyes must be so
At least
dry.
not as far as you've seen.
Maybe it's blinking so fast that we don't register it.
Maybe it's blinking whenever you're not looking.
Maybe it's blinking when you're blinking. That's terrifying. Anyways,
Let's go back to the anthill.
All right. Cool. So you're back at the anthill.
the menagerie is tied up outside
Yes.
because we don't want to have honey.
Those
waddle
two
through
dudes'
the-
horses are still tied up outside, by the way.
Okay.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
free
they're
horse-
still here.
Horses.
They haven't come back for their horses?
It's just the next day. It's like
Were they
midday.
supposed to sleep at the... Where did they sleep? Are they locals? No, because they wouldn't have tied their horses up at the tavern. Where did they sleep? We chased them out of the inn.
They're
I
nearby.
hope they slept by the docks and had a really hard think about being jerks.
What if they kidnap the menagerie because we're pursuing this?
There is no way
Trail
in
of
hell.
thought.
There is no way in hell they could overpower Honey.
Yeah, I was gonna
that's true.
say.
How would
Especially
God?
now
Yeah,
that
Honey would kill them single-handedly.
That's true. My mind is laid to rest.
Fucking
They are scared shitless of honey as
Yeah.
well. They think he's
Yeah.
gonna eat them.
The one guy
could
thought
kill them
he
both.
was eating him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're headed back to the anthill. We're on a mission now.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are in the anthill, working at the anthill right now. The shifts of Kegel and Keg are overlapping, so they're both there.
Oh.
Yeah. Keg is
for
only very slightly bigger than Kegel.
Aw.
And really, aside from that, the only way to tell them apart is the name tag. Otherwise, they are identical.
I
Hey.
mean, maybe I just don't know how to tell Thrycrete apart. I couldn't tell. I know. I've
Maybe
met
that's
one.
why he. Maybe that's, why he adopted.
Anyway.
I found this baby in a ditch and it kind of looks like me.
Oh!
Holy shit.
And I named him Kegel. Yeah, about that, Dad. I don't like being Kegel Keg. I don't want to be Kegel Keg
Too bad,
anymore.
son.
Yeah, Dad, fuck you.
Fuck you, son.
I'm 5 now. I can legally change my name.
But he gets
fine.
slapped by both like a big and a small hand, so it's like
I was like as we big slap.
Dad! You can't spank me anymore, dude.
the zero hesitation. Fuck you, son.
Fuck you, son.
did we walk in on this? Like
No.
Whoa, we should not ask these guys for advice.
All right, so.
Howdy.
Yeah, hi.
What can I get for you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So here's the thing. I am new to town, and I'm also a mammal. I'm a mammal. I'm an animal. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm not a bug, right? And I was just wondering. So how does it work when you guys where did Kegel come from?
Oh, well, Kegel's adopted, actually.
Okay. Cool.
Cool, thank you. Before this line of questioning becomes very uncomfortable, I'm gonna ask.
I have some questions.
I think we should
Yeah.
find Oswalt, maybe?
They're both standing there waiting for something.
What are the specials tonight?
Our specials aren't any different from last night.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
See ya.
Oh, okay.
We'll see you later tonight.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye.
Not- okay. Goodbye!
we're gonna walk outside, I assume.
Yeah.
Knack is gonna die.
We don't have definitive proof. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's find Oswalt and also Knack.
Listen, I didn't have a fight with that guy and then come out and watch bugs eat each other to not assume that Knack is not going to get eaten. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, You're consistently very hard to argue with. Let's go find our friends.
Brix, master debater.
Honestly.
I mean, yeah.
She's very hard to debate. So
She's always technically right.
yeah, which is the really frustrating thing.
Yeah. Even when it's like, but, well, yeah, but, fuck.
So we're gonna head over to find Oswalt. So
Oswalt,
let's
I'm
do-
not convinced that that Doki won't murder Knack.
That's how we're gonna come in.
All right.
Hot. So you do our plot things.
Well, I will just say, like, I'll let, obviously, you paint the picture, but I'm going to say Oswalt has his suit jacket off. He has his sleeves rolled up and one extra button kind of undone. And looks like he's been working.
Sexy Oswald.
No, he's been working. And he's got his necromancy book out, and he's kind of looking at this thing and just generally talking to some guys and going through the book occasionally. I'm going to just say right now, they do not know it's in this book.
So this book
Yeah.
that's like kind of spoopy looking.
It's a little Necromonicon-y.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like the bound in flesh,
No.
and written in blood kind of Necromonicon?
No, it's not made out of a face, but it's still creepy looking.
Okay. Are there a lot of like drawings of people in various states of decay and
Yes.
ripped
For
apartness
sure,
and
yes.
stuff? Gross.
And then
Okay.
Oswalt's just like,
Like the gif of the sensible chuckle thing.
yeah, and he turns the page, and it's like this scene of like
Or
bodies and
Yeah.
like someone holding up a spine, and like he's just like,
This guy.
I love this drawing.
This fucking guy. So, what are you doing exactly?
So I'm just, if you want to get into like game mechanic-y things, I'm acknowledging Arcana. I'm talking to the researchers. I'm analyzing this fucking
All right.
undead lizard. I'm trying to see if there's any reference to it in my books. I'm trying to get a feeling for what is going on and if there's anything I can do to either kill them better or... And then possibly like things we can do to help stop this moving forward. Anything on top of... Because I know we have to find the other temples and whatnot, but if
Yeah.
there's anything on top of that we may need to do.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we're like at the point that we're at. We kind of want a boat to get to where we're going. So honestly,
Yeah.
fixing this problem is probably in our best interest.
Yeah, because otherwise you just kind of have to trek across
The desert.
the
and,
whole world.
yeah, I did it once. It took a real long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Took years.
the
Also,
whole ass desert.
you have to
the
keep...
whole ass world, dude.
You also have to keep in mind, Oswalt feels a tad bit responsible, so he does want to help people defend themselves against these things as much as possible.
Okay, so between your knowledge arcana and their own research, you have learned that it's not just burning kills them for sure, like any type of fire, but also any type of magic, like
Yeah.
energy,
Okay.
will destroy it. And this
Oh.
conclusion has been drawn from the fact that you have been like taking small samples from bits that they have collected
Yeah.
from like other things, and also just based on what you guys have encountered in different things.
Libra killed one with lightning.
Yeah, he threw some sparks at it, so you guys have learned that you can burn it through like any means of fire or anything else that'll burn it, but any type of magic will also kill these things.
Oh, I just assumed it was because lightning... I mean, lightning...
Also burns.
Yeah, lightning also burns.
And that was the general idea. That's why he figured that would work. I'm going to assume that he's joined them at this point.
Yeah.
So that was... Yeah, so they learned that burning them worked.
Okay.
Maybe just to retcon a little bit, Libra, like when we go back into the anthill, as we're like harassing Keg and Kegel, that's when Libra comes down and he's like, "The hell are you guys doing here?" And we're like,
The hell?
asking about the birds and bees, and he's just like,
Okay. He's got one of his little metal teacups, but it's filled with coffee.
Aw.
All right. He just leaves.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the general idea as to why Libra figured he could kill it with the sparks, it's because he figured that would burn it as well.
Gotcha.
Other information that you guys have learned is that, surprise, this was physically put onto these creatures. They weren't summoned undead the same way that your skeletons are. These things were
Normal.
a thing. Their bodies were turned into this
And we're
by
not-
some means.
Okay.
The things that they still don't know are the source of whatever is turning them into this, or anything related to that. So any information you guys might have where they're coming from would be helpful. And you have some information, I
Okay.
assure you.
So potentially that pulse could be what did it. I'm guessing.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
Possibly. Or it could be something else.
Yeah.
You could have other information that could help.
They could?
No, we could.
Y'all could.
Oh, man, I don't know stuff.
I don't remember anything.
I don't know a thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
You're the smart one.
That-
I don't know stuff and things.
You remember some tracks that you found near the river that you guys traced
Oh,
to
right.
coming out of the river,
So
but
it is-
nothing leading into it.
Okay, so maybe something's in the river.
Yeah.
Magic river.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I
oh.
remember thinking that at the time and then not acting on it at all.
Okay. Oswalt. So Oswalt remembers this. He remembers the thing.
Sick.
Because this was around the time that we ran into the lizard, wasn't it?
That was
It was
roughly the same time. yes.
Immediately before, we were
Yeah.
tracking the lizard. That's how we found the dudes. That's how we found the lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Oswalt hasn't seen you guys start coming up yet.
No.
You've seen him looking at the book and stuff, and Oswalt remembers this information and turns to the other researchers and goes, a small detail that just crossed my mind might be important. You guys know the area better than I do. Right before we ran into this large thing, we saw footprints coming out of the river, but not going into it. As if it came out, but nothing ever went in, so it just started in there. What does this mean to you, seafaring fellas?
That's very interesting. All of those rivers flow out of the lake.
Seems like maybe the lake's worth checking out.
It is. The one thing that concerns me is that anything we've seen near the city comes from just south of here. Interesting. It's definitely worth investigating, though.
Hey, I can get my friends and get. Speak of the devil, and he waves at you guys.
Art is power walking up to
Yeah, we're walking in a bit of a rush. I will also say, like, Art kind of approvingly takes in this look that Oswald has right now. She's like, okay, this is a...
Libra
This
is
is a
there,
good thing.
half asleep. He doesn't have all of his armor on yet, so it's just like his tunic and his pants, and that's pretty much it. And he's got his coffee still. He's always sleepy.
You drunk bastard.
Yeah.
Art's gonna give him a little pat on the back and be like, not a morning person, huh?
Yeah.
Are you done here for now? We need to talk.
I do agree we need to talk. I have information. You go first. How was your day? What did you do?
Just ran some errands, went back to church.
I yelled at a guy.
Nice.
Oh God, again. We saw Knack and Doki. They kind of. You were with Knack. They kind of.
Yeah. They went on a date, which I've been told is something young lovers do.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Could we like talk over there for a bit? Just like because we're basically talking to all of the Red Green right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oswalt looks visibly confused.
That's fine.
He turns to the rest of the Thrive Queen and goes, "Gentlemen, I will be right back. I would like to continue this line of logic that we've come up with here. Be right back." Oswalt goes with Brix and
I'll
Art.
give you like a little salute.
So yeah, as soon as we're like out of earshot, Art's gonna kind of sit there and look at Oswalt and be like, I don't know if I've just been around Brix too long. But...
I'm a great influence, by the way.
I know you are.
Yeah. Brix, do you wanna...
So basically, what happened was I went into that little tiny hut and I sat in a stagnant pool of water and I yelled at a guy and then I got my cloak back and it was a little difficult because like it's kind of hard to see. Anyway,
Okay,
so,
come on. Outside the building.
Okay, so we left the building and then we saw a bunch of bugs eat each other and then we kind of were like, hey, Knack is bugs. And then so we went back to the tavern. Sorry.
Oh boy.
So then we went back to the tavern, and then we talked to Keg and Mini Keg, and when we were asking, like, you know, what's up with that? And they were like, hey, I'm adopted. And then so, like, we're pretty damn sure that Knack is gonna birds and bees and then die.
I mean, we're not sure, but I can't rule it out.
So you want me to tell you what Thrive Queen women do?
Not necessarily. We maybe want to just find Nat. And just avoid the situation altogether until we figure it out in a way that's not having really uncomfortable conversations with strangers.
We're basically worried that Doki is going to date him to death.
Okay. So, I have to give you two credit. I don't know how to handle this situation.
Me neither.
So, all I have to say is this. And he puts his hand on Art's shoulder. Lack of social grace to the rescue. And he just starts walking towards the researcher guys. And I'm going to say you see him walk off into the distance. You see him clearly talk to one of these guys. And then you just hear... Okay, so Oswalt walks back, but you notice he's walking... He walks back to you guys a lot faster than he walked away and goes, we gotta go. We gotta get Knack. We gotta get Knack right now. We gotta find Knack.
Meanwhile, Libra is standing there like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh. Like, I can't believe you're fucking with him like this.
Wow. It's just
Knack
still
can't
sitting
die.
on the
I don't
dock.
want to have to look after Honey and Sock and that thing.
God, me
Points to the
neither.
frog.
When you say Honey...
Oh yeah, you come up and you express worry for Knack, and Honey is like...
Yeah, I was gonna say, when you say Knack can't die, Oswalt covers Honey's ears. Oh, and then Oswalt just goes, Honey, buddy, pal, best friend in the universe, could you find Knack for us?
Yeah.
First of all, Honey is sniffing out a scent trail, but first he's circling the City Hall building, because that's where they were at first.
That's where they started.
Yep. And then he leads you through some of the less, like, known stores and shops and things in town. He continues on until you reach near the edge of town where there's a little bit of a hill near the wall. Mm-hmm. And you follow Honey up towards the hill.
Going up to Cockblock Point. Let's go.
That's right.
What?
And you get up to a...
Block adventure.
You get up to a point that's it's a very scenic view of the whole city, and you can also look out over the ocean, and if you turn around you can also see all through the forest. It's just a beautiful spot. And as you guys are following Honey, eventually you see Doki's back as she's hunched over eating something.
Fuck off.
Oh
Very vigorously.
God, we're too late.
What does Honey
I
do?
can't be a single mom.
Honey's just kind of like freaking out at this point. He sees and he smells, but he's like,
Okay, we run over.
Yeah,
We run over.
I would say we all run over at full speed.
Yeah.
This is not a jog. This is
not a drill.
just before you guys get there, before Doki notices, she like kind of rolls over and holding a piece of the centipede meat.
Gross. You guys are gross.
Also, while she turns over, her being much bigger than Knack, when she rolls back over, you can see Knack. And she's like,
Wow, the centipede meat is great.
You guys suck.
It's very fresh. I caught it myself.
It's very flavorful.
Wait, you were there.
We were all there.
Well, she ran away.
We're all there. We know you have centipede meat, Knack. It's not special.
You have 15 pounds of it. That's so much.
He definitely does not have 15 pounds anymore if he's feeding it to his massive badger and also his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
hi,
like 10
guys.
pounds left.
What are you doing here?
Hey, Knack, we just...
Well, no, let's be honest. It's more like.
Hey,
We were just having a picnic. Would you like to join us?
I'm a vegetarian.
It's a beautiful view from up here.
It is a beautiful view from up here. I'm just gonna sit down.
Oswalt's kind of buckled over on his knees, going, okay. And he points at Doki and he just goes, please, all right, please don't eat my friend.
She like puts her hand on her chest and she's like, why would I do that?
I don't know.
We have so much food.
I don't know. Listen. I thought I knew a thing or two about the Rat Queen because I lived in swamps and you guys came by and we talked all the time and it was really nice. But then I was helping your friends look at the lizard and we figured some stuff and stuff was going good. And then Brix and Art came back and then Brix was like, I saw a mantis eat another mantis and it was a lady eating a boy. I was like, oh, that's pretty crazy. And I asked your friends and I was like, hey man, do Thry Queen eat that? Does the lady Thry Queen eat the boys? And they said, yeah, dude. And then I was like, oh no. And then I came back. We're like, we gotta get Knack, and now we're here. And they were fucking lying to me, weren't they?
Knack is blushing, but if he could blush, he would be blushing very hard.
Just glad to know everything's going well.
Yeah, it's going great now that everyone's here.
We can go. We can go.
Alright, okay, if you're sure.
I'm gonna go.
I have to go have a word with your colleagues. You guys have a great day. It was pretty great. It was
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
You guys have a good.
Oswalt
Sorry
leaves.
about all
Oswalt turns around and leaves running at full speed.
Art's not quite that vigorous, but he is trying to be like, okay, honey, we gotta. Honey, you might have honey.
Honey's just eating now. Honey's just eating.
Yeah.
I assume that Knack doesn't see anything weird about that interaction just then.
They're really good friends, aren't they?
They're
always checking to
something.
see if I'm okay.
There's that.
They
For
wanted to make
sure.
sure that we didn't go hungry. But good thing I prepared for this.
You did. You brought so much food. You brought so much food. That's
Yeah, that's a lot of food.
that is 100% what they were concerned about. Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Doki is
She
not as,
picked up on
Oh, yeah.
what was happening.
Yeah, I'm
Well, I mean,
assuming.
Oswald explained it pretty well as well.
I'm assuming she's both
She's
angry and
she's-
thinks it's hilarious.
She's like a little bit embarrassed.
She's a little embarrassed. Also, I'm gonna say probably more angry at her friends than us.
Probably.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, for sure. She's like,
God damn it.
Fucking Ricky.
Fucking guys, they could have just not said that.
I'm gonna say that it's probably like a thing that they do to fuck with tourists.
Oh, is it like drop bears?
Yeah, they pull that shit. She's
I like.
And she's never the one that's on a date, but now she is.
Yeah.
And she's like, God.
Can we cut back to the research area where the lizard is really quick?
yes.
Okay.
As Oswalt comes bursting through the door, you fucking asshole.
As you guys are approaching real quick,
Yeah.
they're explaining what happened, what
To
they told
Libra?
you. Yes.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah.
Okay. Oswald's walking up to them, acting calm and collected, and he's smiling and he's waving. Are they standing near the lizard?
Yeah.
He has the lizard kind of go like towards them against the and he walks up and goes, "Now we're even. Now we're even."
All right, you know what? Fair enough. Ow.
Actually, second thought. We're not even just yet. What you can do for me is give me a map to where you said those rivers go.
Sure, hang on.
Fantastic.
One of them ruffles around through his own belongings for a second. He's got like a bag on him, and then he like ruffles around through one of his coworkers' bags for a sec, pulls out a map, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Is looking at the map, and he draws a little circle at this little alcove that's just south of the city where you guys are right now.
Yeah.
And he hands it to you guys.
All right, so Oswald has the map. He turns to Art and Libra and Brix and them and points at the big circle and goes, I think I know where we go next. I think we know what we have to do to stop this. And then he kind of pauses for a second.
Looks at the camera.
No, not looks at the camera, but kind of pauses and stares at them and goes, I guess we have to wait until Knack has done his date. And it might be kind of late and it'll be dinner time. Well, I know where to go tomorrow. And he looks back off in the distance.
Great, dude.
Hey everyone, welcome to the end of another episode of the Killustrators. Thank you so much for listening. As usual, music provided by Kevin McLeod of Incompetech.com. We'll have a new episode ready for you in 2 weeks, releasing on all the platforms that we're on. If you want to check us out on Twitter, we're at Killustrators, and you can find the cast members' Twitters through there. And if you want a fun place to hang out full of just the best people, may I recommend our Discord. The link is in the description. If you get some time, we always appreciate some reviews. They help us out a lot. And if you like sharing us with our friends, then we like that even more than reviews. It's a long episode, so I'm going to keep it short this week. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's staying safe. Hope everybody is taking care of themselves. I've got a little blooper for you at the end. It's a quickie. It's just, I'll say, an alternate take of when we find out Keg is adopted. But it was pretty funny, but didn't actually work in the full episode. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks again for listening. Okay, bye. Bye. Wear a mask. Love you. Bye.
Where did Kegel come from?
Oh, well, Kegel's adopted, actually.
Okay. Cool. What?
Less helpful. Oh no!
Shut up, son. No. Cut that. I'm sorry.
What? What did you say?
I said what? I saw an opportunity. I took it, but I don't want it. Oh my god.
You killed her.
No.
Are you gonna be okay?
No.
You want some water?
I'm okay. My throat's just... I'm not gonna drink brandy about it. My throat's just still not sure that I'm not sick. Even though I haven't been sick for a couple weeks.
That's fair.
Yeah. Good old asthma.
But no,
Same.
not with the what. Cut that. Cut out the what. Okay. Thank you,
down for
future
what?
Adam. Turn down for what? Turn down the what?
Turn down the what?
Yeah.
To 0, because we're not putting it in.
Take it away.